upside down. There we go. That's a lot better. Guys, welcome back to Venue for Gaming. A lot of you guys had requested a little bit more information about the Azeron Cyborg. I don't even know if I'm pronouncing it right, to be honest with you. But I just wanted to first start off by saying that I am by no means a what's the word I'm looking for? A specialist over this device. I not professional at using it or know a lot about it. Know some things about it, but not a lot. I guess the point I'm trying to make is that you'll get more information from their website. Head over to their website. They do a really awesome job explaining everything about it. That's where I learned everything that I know about it is from their website. It has a lot of great information on there, even what they call a little place where you could go to uh, view other people's comments and posts and things like that. Forum, that's the word I'm looking for. They have a forum over there. You could take a look, a community forum. You could read other people's views and things like that there. So, that being said, you guys could get more information from them, but just to show you what I do know and to explain what I do know about this is for starters, this thing is awesome. This thing is really awesome. I'm not a sponsor or anything like that. I'm not getting paid to show this thing off. I just want to show it off just because of how cool it is. But it is fully customizable. Look at all those screws, man. It is a lot of screws. So, yes, each and every one of those screws can be loosened. When you loosen those screws, you could make adjustments to pretty much everything. These fingers, you could bring them closer together, farther apart. You could bring them in closer kind of thing. Where's my finger? You could bring them in closer if you want, or farther out. It's fully customizable. You could do whatever you want. This little thing, you can move that backwards or forward, up or down. Same thing, even with the analog stick. A lot of people have asked about that. Yes, this analog stick, I could tilt it forward or backward. I could bring it in, bring it out. I could slide it forward or backwards. I mean, everything is literally movable or adjustable. All you gotta do is just loosen the screws. And yes, it comes with a little screwdriver. This thing is the coolest screwdriver, man. I've had a lot of screwdrivers and things like that in my time, but this is pretty awesome. Whoever invented this over there is a genius. Let me tell you why. Because of people like me that are a kid at heart, like my toys, like my widgets, and my little fidget spinners, this has a fidget spinner on it. Check this out. Let's see the little top there. Okay, it's not a fidget spinner. And a lot of people, it's not a fidget spinner. Yes, you're right. It's not a fidget spinner. And it's designed for you to hold the screws still while you spin it with your fingers, kind of thing. I understand. I get it. But to me, it's a fidget spinner. I don't care what you say. That thing, I don't know if you can see it spin. That thing will spin forever. It's not spinning that much right now, but I could just sit here and play with this thing all day while I'm watching TV or whatever. You hear that? I love this thing. Yes, this is a little bit. You could take this bit out here and replace it with this bit if you wanted. This looks like a flathead screwdriver kind of thing. You can just take them out and put it in whatever one you want. So that's what that is. And it's got a little hole here. I have no idea if that hole is designed for it or not. But to me, it's designed for that. Who knows? It's really for. But so yes, it comes with a little screwdriver. And you may be wondering, it also comes with extra screws, and just in case you lose some screws, it comes with some little thumb pad things, whatever you want to call those. And what's this? More screws. And it also comes with a little ring here. I forget what the name of this little ring is, but basically this ring. Oops, I already lost it. This ring you could put on the thumbstick kind of thing to restrict the movement of this thumbstick. Because a lot of people say that this thumbstick is worn out pretty quick, whatever, but putting this on there kind of prevents it from getting worn out fast. To be honest with you, I don't really see a purpose for it other than preventing this thumbstick from moving. Maybe that's why they call it a restrictor. I don't know. Anyways, so that's that. And so, like I said, these things are fully customizable. It's kind of like your finger. Whatever your finger could do, it could do. So you can move these little finger things up and down, backwards and forwards, that sort of thing. And same thing with the fingers. You could spread them apart if you want, that kind of thing. So if you're somebody like me that has some pretty wonky fingers, I mean, look at that. I got some, yeah, pretty crooked fingers. Comes from arthritis, if you're wondering. I have rheumatoid arthritis. Look at that pinky, dude. That's a funky looking pinky, isn't it? Anyways, for somebody like me who has some weird, funky fingers and hands, this thing is for you. It works. I mean, I had my doubts before I got it. I was really doubting that it would be able to fit my hand. And let me put it in there right now. So you can see, yeah, see? Everything fits just right. There's that pinky. Pinky one is a little weird, but with thumb. Boop. Anyways, yeah, those buttons. I think I'm doing some things to my OBS here. So, anyways, not push any more buttons. The sound of the buttons is awesome. I like the sound of the buttons. The buttons sound really cool and springy and clicky. I like clicky noises. Anyways, so yeah, it's a really awesome thing. It contorts or whatever perfectly to my hand. I just love this thing. It's really awesome. But I'm gonna go ahead and stop talking here, and I'm gonna share with you guys my template that I use. A lot of people are curious to know what it looks like. Again, everything is on the website. If you're curious, just go check it out. It's over there on their website. They got a lot of information on there. People like to do different things with their buttons, layouts, and things. So I'm gonna show you what I got. All right, here we are. So let me go ahead and pull this up real fast. Let's make sure this is recording. Yes, it is. All right, cool. All right, so here we go. This is my layout that I have. This is it, the template. Pretty cool, huh? All right, well that's it. Thank you guys. No, I'm just kidding. So this is currently set up right now for a game I was just playing not too long ago, Super Mario Galaxy. I just got done doing a video for that, and like I said, some people had asked about it. Anyway, so it's still set up for the Super Mario Galaxy, and I'm gonna show it off to you guys just to tell you guys all about it. So this is a software that comes with it when you purchase it. You could create several different profiles. You could copy the profiles like I did. I was just playing around with it. And then you have onboard. You could turn on the onboard, meaning that you could run the buttons that you have on board itself, if that makes sense. So if I don't want to open up this profile or this app or whatever, and everything while I'm in the middle of the game, there is a button on the side of the controller that I push to turn on this one. Let me show you what I'm talking about. See how it check marks that and that. So, like I said, you could choose from two different profiles on board on the device itself if you wanted to. Otherwise, if you wanted to run it directly from the software itself, you could do that too. As you can tell, the buttons change according to what you have selected or turned on. You could save any of these profiles over if you wanted to. So if I make a game or a Fortnite profile, I could save it up here to the onboard if I wanted to, which is pretty cool. The settings are pretty awesome. There's a lot of, here's a picture of it, by the way, those different buttons. But anyways, so yeah, button size, medium, small, large. I can make these, I can customize this profile or these things, these buttons and things like that if I wanted to. There's a community thing that I was talking about, which is pretty cool. Anyways, so that's about it. Other than I could customize each and every one of those. These are the fingers here. You got one, the pinky finger. You got the ring finger. You got the middle finger, the index finger, or what do you call it, pointer finger. And then this is that button on the side of the pointer finger that I was talking about. If I move my pointer finger, index finger, whatever you want to call it, to the right, I could flick this button here Same thing with the pinky. If I flick my pinky to the left, I could click that button too. And then here's your analog stick. On the analog stick, if I flip my thumb out to the right, for those that have watched my Super Mario Galaxy video, you would notice during that video that I had paused it a couple times by accident. That's because my the button by my thumb is too close. And anyways, that's this button right here. You could push that button. And then if you push the actual analog button, just like a Xbox controller, you can push the analog buttons. Anyways, this analog button or this analog stick has a button of its own. You can set that to whatever you want. Right now, I have it set to the select button on like a Nintendo Wii controller. Same thing with the start button. Um, and then here's the D-pad thing, that little tiny knob-looking thing that I was showing you guys on the analog stick or above the analog stick. You can set those to whatever. To set it, you just basically click on it and you type in whatever you want it to be. Oh, sorry, there we go. Boop. And then just click out of it and that'll set it, just like you saw. Otherwise, if you don't want it, you can just clear it. There you go. That automatically sets it to M1 plus, whatever the heck that means. Who knows? So yeah, this is my template for Super Mario Galaxy. If you're curious and wondering, I have not named that yet. Might as well. Let's name it. Why not we? Super Mario Galaxy. Whatever. Alright. There you have it. And so you could save that. Oh, it's up here. I see. I could copy that as a profile. There we go. It's down there now. So, yeah. And then, so this is my template. This is what I use. Like I was telling you in the. Okay, now one thing I did want to mention, and a lot of you guys are probably confused. So on my emulator that I use for the Nintendo Wii, um, I am able to use keyboard and mouse. You guys are probably seeing here space. What's space? They told me that that button is A. Yes, it's A. On the emulator, when you set up the emulator to be recognized as a keyboard and mouse, um, the A button is the space bar. And so, where's my fingers? Let me put my fingers on my controller here. So, there we go. You see me push that button? Ah! I'm, I'm replicating all these over here on the left. I didn't know that it does that. So, me pushing the space bar apparently it's a space bar duplicates things. Better not do that anymore. But as you can tell, I can push buttons and it responds. So if you're not sure which button is what, you can just push the button and it will respond accordingly. My little analog stick. Pretty cool, huh? There's a D-pad like I was telling you. Cool, huh? Anyways, so as I was saying, spacebar. So I had to basically map out the buttons to whatever the keyboard buttons use for the game. So the spacebar is for jumping or A button, you get the picture, and then B, that sort of thing. And so that's what I had to do for that. I had to map it accordingly to what's on the emulator. I'm pretty sure I'm going to get a lot of people asking me for a tutorial on how I got this all set up. If you are interested, leave a comment down below. If I get a lot of people asking about it, about the tutorial, me creating a tutorial for that, I'll probably get around to doing that later in time. As of now, I don't see a big need for it, but hey, I'm a YouTube creator. I'll be happy to oblige. Just let me know if you really truly are desperate and want to know how to get it all set up for like a Nintendo emulator or whatever. Shoot me a message or whatever, and I'll see what I could do in terms of getting a video made or a tutorial made on how to set that up. I will tell you though, it took me hours to get it set up, so I would understand why people would want a tutorial on how to get that set up, because it took me a very long time to get everything set up exactly the way it needs to be. Um, there are a lot of people that I watch videos of to help me with getting it set up, but a lot of it was done on my own. All right, well, that's it for this video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I'm sorry that it's so long and probably boring to you guys, but like I said, some people wanted to know what this Azeron controller is all about. But we'll see you guys later. Thank you so much for watching. There's a stop button. Stop!